beautiful darlings. How are you today? Are you feeling amazing? Are you feeling invincible? Are you feeling pants? Whatever you may be feeling, I hopefully will brighten up your day. I'm going to be doing some crystal ball work, looking for prophecy, predictions and philosophy to help you. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So let's have a little look. I've already done my linking up. I've already done like my meditation space. I just want to create that environment for us with the 528. This is also good for you to hear this. God, I've got an itchy forehead. Please allow me to work with the deepest and the best, connecting with the divine and bringing messages for humanity and the tribe that are connected to this frequency. Okay. Let's do it. Is that a bit squidgy? Thank you. Okay, let's see what we've got for you today, my darlings. Okay, straight away I can see the imagery of a horse, and a horse's strength, and I normally see it as a chariot. It's like galloping on, going towards your goals, making sure that you continue going throughout any adversity. This is highlighted. You know, some of you may get horse spirit totem, some of you may get a horse sign or something when you watch this video. It's a reminder that in humanity at the moment, we need to continue going. We need to continue on our path. We need to continue being focused on getting to where we want to go to, on our goals. Don't allow yourself to stay stuck. No matter how hard it gets, continue going on that path of action, destination, dreams, dream fulfillment. Just keep going with this, because the horse's strength, it takes us to where we need to go. We need to ride towards our goals, and this is a reminder to do this during this time. It feels that the energies are still continually still going to continue creating up and down shifts, and we've got to go with this. Okay, in one of the last videos I was talking about crop failure. Apparently there's problems with this in California, which could be where I was looking, but there are going to be more ups and downs with weather, leadership. There's just going to be so much going on, and we've just got to keep galloping through it. Okay, we can't allow fear, worry, or who said what and who did what in respect of, you know, the powerful elites. We just got to keep going and stay in the love and stay in that divine energy. Thank you. And I've just seen the Empress as well now, configured around behind that horse. And the Empress energy is about fertility. It's creating new things, the sacred feminine. It's just standing by your guns. And this can be on personal levels as well as, you know, enduring what's going on in the world. Oh, why do I always get the bad stuff? I really hope. Thank you. Okay, I will trust. Did you hear that? I will trust. There's so much phenomenon going on in the videos now, aren't they? Did you see the light? You'll see in an old video. As soon as I mentioned the name Julianus, the light started flashing, and they were moving in the one before, and then we just started getting the taps. Listen for them. So look for any phenomena on these, because it's just getting stronger and stronger. There's news in Texas for some reason. I don't know what that's about. But I do feel, unfortunately, that there's going to be someone that's responsible for a mass shooting. Sorry, oh, why do I get all the hard stuff? I feel it's going to be America though. Potentially, you know, this could be people that are gathering, demonstrating against what's going on with Trump's decisions at the moment, and potentially there could be another shooting incident. I don't know if it is going to be Texas, I don't know, but I just see that. I really hope I'm wrong, but I have to go with what I see. Yeah, thank you. It's establishing the yin and yang, you know. This is, I can see the yin and yang now. And this is just, we've got to keep going. We've got to keep just riding through all the stuff that hits us through the media. Remember, most of it's not proportionate to what's actually being shown. But it's, yeah, it's literally happening to create balance. When things are out of balance, they have to go through shifts to get back to balance, and this is exactly what's happening in the whole of the planet at the moment. So we've got to understand that, go with it, and have faith to know that it's all going to resume itself in the next couple of years. But we're in for a bumpy ride here, and we've got to acknowledge that and embrace it and not allow fear to get in the way. That's really important. Former Yugoslavia, I can't remember. Former things, change shifts in the former Yugoslavia. That's all I got. It's like, I have to go with just what I'm given. There's a reminder of people, this is random, just seen a mushroom. This is random. That's a nightshade family, isn't it? If any of you are experiencing chronic fatigue, chronic pain, bear in mind any mould exposure, and be mindful of how much of the nightshade family you're actually eating. Random, but I have to go with everything I get. Thank you. This is silent, this place, and as soon as I start recording, all the taps start. See, I'm kind of bending down over the ball. Some of you do like seeing the whole of the crystal ball, some of you don't, so I don't know what to do. So it's half and half. Is that Ariel? Yeah. I'm seeing Archangel Ariel. Yeah, it's gonna be, I'm going back to the crops again. She's walking around vineyards, whatever you call them. Grape failures as well. And there's fruit as well. I'm sure there's fruit. But she's walking around a vineyard at the moment. Yeah, seen a sloth. So this is just everything's going slowly, but it's in the right way. So we've got to hang on in there. And it's just the biggest message ever, is that you've got to go within and rely on your own strength and your own trust and faith in whatever you believe in. Yeah, there's penultimate energy coming in here with this Russian-Ukraine situation. It's going to get to a pivotal time. I feel there's going to be more propaganda, more, oh my goodness, it's all going to kick off and we're going to get this World War III fear again. But it's not going to happen. I can't see it happening. This is just, again, a shake-up and people showing how long their bits are. If you know what I mean. More talks afoot, yeah. It will come to an end, but not yet. There's a big crescendo happening here. And I've just seen like flyovers. So there's going to be some provocation through air, I don't know the words, through air control, you know, like, oh, we saw one of your fighters in our airspace or something like that. That feels like that's going to be the next reason for, you know, this is why we've bombed you or done whatever. There's going to be some changes again with the Ukraine and the relief system going on there. And, you know, this, for some reason, there's going to be something affected in Europe around this area. I don't know if there's going to be more cut off of supplies, or there's going to be a ripple effect from what's going on, but other countries will be affected. Perhaps to do with supplies. I don't feel there's war going there, but, you know, there is that kind of feeling that things will continually be affected with supplies or communication with countries surrounding the Ukraine. I don't know why I'm seeing Italy or Sicily. I'm seeing the boot. Can you tell me more about why I'm seeing Italy, please? Heat. Potentially going to get a lot of heat waves or real hot. Could be droughts, but there seems to be some real heat around Italy. Sicily, I'm seeing the boot, which is obviously the shape of Italy. There's going to be groundbreaking temperature fluctuations around the planet. Thank you. Alaska came up before. So there's going to be extreme freezing and extreme heat. You know, it's just all over the place. It's come up again. Where is anybody to do with the old ET film? I'm sure there's someone going to die, like an A-lister. I wish I knew it was. Because I've just seen like Drew Barrymore, and I wonder if it's anything to do with ET, if anybody from there. I don't know if it's Steven Spielberg. I don't know. It's just randomly saw that as well. On a bigger scale with the ET phenomena, again, I want to back up what has already been brought to me. Remember, this isn't me. This is me channeling from the divine. Angelic at the moment, by the feel of it. I just feel we're still going to get more disclosure. There's going to be more happening to do with ETs, to do with UFO disclosure. And I don't mean like, obviously, as I'm part of the GSIC, I don't mean that. I just feel like there's something else coming that's going to hit the headlines. Again, they're backing up. You've already told me this. Again, they're backing up. There's breakthroughs with medicine, dementia, cancer. But I still feel that there is this big shift towards home remedies, you know, having a certain mixture for body cream, having a certain mixture to clean your house with. I think we get, you know, there's going to be a mass drop in these chemical companies, you know, these like, what are they called? There's a big company, Glaxo, oh, I can't remember what it's called now. Can't think when I'm doing this. But Gamble and Procter, but places like that, there's going to be like a big drop. People are going to be going more natural. And this is going to slowly take place over the next couple of years. People don't want chemicals in their house anymore. Even down to just having like soy candles and things like that. It's just, people are, because of the pandemic, I feel people are now starting to be more aware of what's in them, around them, you know, and being more conscious of what they're being exposed to. So supposed to be big sales in shungite, because that's one of the major tourmaline, black tourmaline. These are one of the major, apparently I'm going to start that up again. Good. The crystal shop and everything. But, you know, all these kind of guard against EMF. Frequency. I'm not going to say that because I'll get banned again. Human resonance is spiking. Heartbeat of the planet, louder, more spikes. I don't know if you can hear that. I can hear a frequency. Yeah, we've covered this. Could you show me more, please? Can you hear that? Yeah, again, I can see it's like a moving. I know we've mentioned asteroids before, but I just think it's going to be so much more phenomena happening in our skies. I really do. It's going to be, and the beauty of it is everybody's got a phone and everybody records everything, but there just seems to be more and more of that happening. Some will be military psyops, others will be genuine phenomena. We'll have to work that out as we see them, but I just feel like there's just so much magic coming about. Lots of shift change for individual souls because of the eclipse, which is in Virgo at the moment, so I totally get that. And I'm seeing that a lot of you are going to go through massive transitional changes that are life-altering. I think this was actually brought up in one of my old videos recently, where you're going to be having shifts taking place in your life, but they are for the better. You have to trust the process on this one. Yeah, this did come up in my last video. And so this is being, you know, it's all of the solar eclipses that are bigger. I don't know a lot about astrology, but from what it's showing me the moon, it's getting bigger and bigger, and then it drops and then it's starting again. So there's big solar polarities, there's big changes afoot, and I think it's the strongest it's ever been for some reason. What is happening with the planetary shifts and what's happening with solar lunar events, and again it's going with it. It's like, trust us, we've got this, you just need to go with it. Yeah, they're going to be talking about the ozone layer again and how the sun's affecting everything and blah 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 blah. The sun, if anything, is giving us our vitamin D and keeping us going. Yeah, there are definitely flight breakthroughs as well. I don't know if they're landing on planets, wherever they are. Again, it's another who can get there first and do what they're doing. You know, Russia against the US. And it's like there's probes or something going on planets. Yeah, I can see that. Possibly the moon. That's why I'm seeing the moon. I don't know. I wonder if they'll attempt to go back on the moon, or there'll be news of that, of going up on the moon. Let's see what happens with that. Every time I look into the crystal ball, I'm sure this happened last time, I see whales, as in whales in the sea, and a huge towel, and I don't know what that is. I might look at the symbology of it as a spirit type animal and see what it means. It's like, wasn't it magical about the bay tree, and exactly what one of the healing properties I need at the moment? I had no idea at all. And it had healing properties. I just chuck it in my casseroles. I drink the bay tea now. If you don't know, go back to the old video where Catherine takes in a meditation, and then I get given, I can't remember, was it Gabriel gave me a bay leaf? Anyway, let's have a little look. Yeah, thank you. So on top of that, Ariel's energy. Ariel's energy is explore your gardens. And, you know, they've told me this before. Every single thing that we need an ailment for on this planet has been provided. That is why you always will find dock leaves near stinging nettles. And explore your garden. See what's growing naturally. See what's there. Or start growing or creating things that are natural elixirs. You know, especially aloe vera. If you're living in somewhere hot, you've got to have an aloe vera somewhere. Do you know what I mean? In case you get burnt or whatever. But just have a look at what, you know, Google, research and look at the plants that you have already around you. I've just looked at my aloe vera, funny enough, out there, and explore it and see what can be used naturally. We are always being encouraged to go back to natural products and holistic products. Yeah, so there's like growths in medical science fields to do with health, but there's also massive influx. If you're thinking of doing online business, or you have knowledge of holistic remedies, or, you know, homemade remedies, you need to get online and do it if you're thinking about it, because this is going to be huge, I'm telling you. And again, they've brought through the sound frequency, the intelligence of water, the intelligence of sound. It's literally growing. And I've said, I'm sure I've mentioned this, said you've got to mention it again for the people that have missed it. This is huge. This is totally huge. There's also, it feels like upgrading, I heard this more than see it, is updates and advances in stem cell therapy. That will be announced this year. And potentially fixing nerves of people that have got limbs that aren't working, or there's some advancement in mobility, or being able to use limbs that couldn't be used before. It's very intricate. It's all to do with like stem cells, nerves, or something like that. There's going to be a breakthrough to do with that by the looks of it. What is that there? This spirit person's got in. He's a grandpa. And obviously a dad. How have you got in? I think he was a professor, or someone that used to teach. And he's quite portly. He's got a bit of a tummy. And quite a gruff voice. Got a wicked dry sense of humour. Is it Harry? Harold? Harry? Barry? Harry. But perhaps it is someone getting married or life change to do with a wedding or something, and he wants to come in and acknowledge that. Cheeky. He's in his 70s when he passed. 76. It's mentioned in October. Issues with his heart, blood pressure, aortic valve or something that was faulty or not working. He may have had a stent before, and then he still gave out. Fatty heart or something he's talking about. Naughty. Hello. I'm sure it's Harry. I don't know if he's American or not. I've got no clue. I shouldn't say I've got no clue. I have, totally. But yeah, he's standing there, and it's just his profile looking out the window. He used to be a big thinker, very, very clever man. And you'd still have his books, loads of them, or the library's still there. It could be mum, grandma's still alive, but he's pushed through all of that energy to get through. That's incredible as well. And he's very excited about an advancement to do with relationships or life change. That's why he's here. Cheeky, but I'll let you in and do that, but no more, please. We'll do that another time. You're welcome, darling. He's lovely. He might have had a bit of a comb over. He brushed his hair back, got very fine at the top, but he kept the sides. I like him. He's funny. He's got a very dry wit. Sandstorms, where are they? Sahara, so that goes over to Africa, or the Canaries. There's a lot of sand in the air. People might have to stay indoors. Their cars will be covered in it. Sandstorm. I bring such brilliant news, don't I? But I don't know, perhaps it's because I've got an affiliation with Ariel and she just tells me about weather in random places. Because let's face it, volcano, fires, the airplane crashes because of the, you know, EMF field shifting and the oil spillage. And I want to make this clear, you know, so people, oh, it was jet fuel. I saw an oil tanker, so shoot me. I saw an oil tanker with loads of smoke billowing. And so obviously I assumed that it was oil in the tanker. Just saying. And if people are just watching this for the first time, it's like, have a look back at the prediction videos. And I saw an oil tanker, so I assumed it was oil that was going to spill out. Bloody hell. But it's great that you've got all of these thousands of people coming in that are bringing their energy. Yeah, I will talk about it. Is that why you've made me bring it up? Hello, darlings. I'm so excited to announce our new Enigma Collection merchandise. The wonderful Karen and Sharon, who are followers and now beautiful friends, have got a company that creates beautiful, fluffy, nice things. And pink, just saying. So it's going to be added to the YouTube shop and my website. There are so many things to go through. It's incredible. There's wooden things like this. Nikki Allen, keeping it real. And there's a lovely, lovely coaster. And I forgot to bring that. Aren't I rubbish? So look, we've got coasters. And this is really funny, right? Because they're using what I say. Just keep going. This is hilarious. I love this. Look. What in the Archangel Michael? One of the tribe. Whoop, whoop. As above, so below. You'll notice that's Azrael from my book, Earthwalkers. This is great. What the fluff? Keeping it real, darlings. I absolutely love these. They're really funky, contemporary. So say there are wooden versions as well available. And then what they've done is they've added it to mugs. I'm going to do the whole Archangel tribe. So this is just the first one, Michael. Love this. Just keep going. I'm having this tattoo done soon. Half lion, half goddess. That's who I am. And I'm having it tattooed on my arm. You'll see it at the GSIC and the MBS. As above and so below, obviously. My lovely Ariel. We've got keeping it real. It's such fun, isn't it? I'm loving it. And this one is One and Fluff. So it's going to be all manner of things. It's not just key rings and coasters and cups. They're literally putting it on everything they can get their hands on. So if you'd like to join the tribe and just keep going with the aid of Archangel Michael, go and have a look and enjoy having a naughty little shop. Also, I forgot to mention, I'm rubbish at marketing, I'm rubbish, that there is discounts for the VIP tribe members for all of the merchandise and all of the stuff in my shop. We will be running various discounts now and then, but there's also I'll get my teeth back in because I'm so excited. A loyalty point scheme. So when you buy, you get loyalty points. So go and have a peruse, enjoy yourselves, and give yourself a little treat. Okay. Julianus is in the house. Do you want to flash the lights now, Julianus? You did that in the last video. Yeah. Okay. So, personally, my videos and my online presence seems to be getting bigger and bigger, which is great because we need to help as many people as we can. However, that has exploded into so much hate. It's incredible. There are people that are just not listening and totally closed down and not awake. And it's great I've moved into the shadows to rile them up a bit. But the whole point of that is that I sat thinking about this the other day. I had to block about 60 people on Instagram the other day. And I'm like, what is wrong with you people? You know, if you don't like it, just move on. If you don't want to be shown the truth and know that you are immortal souls, that's fine. But don't leave your hate here. I started to get the ump about it a bit. And then I thought, no, actually, no, this is good. And then Julianus said, you're making a breakthrough. And this is a brilliant example of how we are breaking through into the dark. Because when you are trying to shed the light and you're going into these shadow spaces, and this is a message for all of you, you ruffle up the people that don't want to enter the light, or don't work in the light, or don't reside in the light. And so they fire back. And this is a typical example of what's happening with the planet. Everything's firing back at us because we are spreading in a collective consciousness this light and awareness. And it's never been so strong. It's never been so strong. It's just a rainbow just went across then. And so we're encouraged to keep doing this. We're encouraged to keep pushing that love and light because it is ruffling feathers. And when it ruffles feathers, when you've got a scared animal trapped in the corner, it's going to bite back and fight for its life. And it's an absolute reminder to look at this with joy, that we are getting through the darkness. And I love it. And first of all, I let my ego get involved. I thought, what's all this about? And then I realised you're just reaching the dark corners and you're digging out the underbelly, people. So that's great. And that's what's happening on the planet in all different ways, on all different levels. And so whatever you're faced with, whatever adversity you're faced with, or even you are a social creator and you're getting it, thumbs up, loving it. One, they push the algorithms through putting their crap on, which is great because it reaches even more people. But two, it means you're infiltrating it and you're just bringing that light to another corner of the planet that needs it. The collective is stronger than you think. The collective is so powerful in a light consciousness that nothing will be able to infiltrate that or bring it down. Hence the galloping horse into the darkness, the white horse into the darkness. Some of you are going to be seeing horses during this video, or it's so relevant. Let me know in the comments below, I'm telling you. It's brilliant. We're doing what we were supposed to be doing. We're down here doing what we're supposed to be doing. And if we let our ego aside and just look at what we're here for, bring it on. Bring it on. Yeah, Antarctica. Yeah, I still think there's civilization's going to be found, covered, denied. I just feel I keep getting pulled to Antarctica and Alaska, and I just don't know if it's to do with what will be discovered there because of the land shifts. I'm sure I mentioned this before. Random thing. I don't know if it's down to the chemtrails or what's going on, but if you do see any new additions to your skin, anything that looks a bit dubious that's growing on your skin, please go and get it checked straight away. This is only for a few people, but it's come up, and if I don't mention it, then I would have the right ump. So check anything that doesn't look right on your skin. There could potentially also be more reports of skin issues. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the pollution, being exposed to EMF, breakdown in ozone fields, which I still think's a myth. Every time I see the sun, it feels like getting it, but obviously not overexposed. It's the same as everything. It's balance, isn't it? If we establish balance and a healthy regard to whatever we pursue in everything in life, then it's healthy. It's when we go to one extreme to the other that it goes wrong. I'd love to go in the sun, but I'm still triggered at the moment. I can't go on holiday yet. Otherwise, I'd be there now. But I can't because it's just... without Darren, and because of what happened, I can't do it, so that's fine. Own your energy, own your space. What's this? Yeah, again, it's like new plant species or new discoveries on how there's plants that can help us. It keeps coming back, and I'm seeing like little shoots coming out of the earth, and it's something that they're either going to discover is going to really help us, or it's going to be a breakthrough, or this has been hidden, but this does this for us, you know. So let's keep an eye on that, darlings. Yeah, again, there's the money drop. Is that the downhill drop? Yeah. Do you know what? Again, it's been brought up about gold reserves, perhaps investing in gold, silver, materials like that. I think there's going to be a big drop and everybody's going to panic. But the reason why this is going to happen in the stocks and shares is to eradicate or to get rid of some companies that aren't working on the right frequency and to bring in the ones that are. Because I just keep feeling this roller coaster of dipping down and then rising up again. And going back to normal. So it's to eradicate certain companies and frequencies around companies that aren't for the greater good. So I'm seeing one of those tree frogs. So they're the Amazon, aren't they? Amazon basin. Is it positive? Yeah, thank God. Sick of being bringing the doomer of bad news and weather disasters. There seems to be some sort of program going in that's going to improve and reinvest in growth in the Amazon forests. Something's going to change there where there's going to be more protection laws, or there's going to be more land extended. There seems to be a foot down on this now. See what comes of that. I think most of these are like yearly predictions because I don't feel it's happening right now. Belgium. Is there going to be any conferences held at Belgium, or is there going to be, is there new plans or something happening in Belgium? Can anybody, if they let me know? Because you know I ain't got a clue about what goes on. I really don't want to know. I'd rather get it from source and then you tell me. It's like when I was talking about the A-lister that's going to pass. I know you said Gene Hackman passed and then his wife passed or something. I don't know, still don't know what happened there. But it still feels like something else because that was in the past and this was like a future event. Mayor or senator? Oh, God. It's so generic sometimes. It does my head in because I want to know. I suppose because I am blending with the earth energy, it's really hard to pin things down unless they go boom. You know, it's a very different way of working. When I'm working with one soul, I can pretty much pick up everything. But when it's a global energy, I would like to say, for instance, this is going to happen in that state, in that country, in that county, whatever. But I can't, it's just the highlight, the main peak, and then say, mention this and that's it. Do you know what I mean? It's really weird. They've just shown me feather there. Look at feather phenomena. You are getting more and more. I've said this before. You're getting more and more angel phenomena coming around you to show you're waking up. What was that about? Is it a mayor? A prominent mayor or prominent senator? Prominent is going to be investigated for either child images or something dodgy around that. And they are guilty, no matter what happens. He almost looks, it's a bloke, he almost looks like, it gives me an air of like, I'm not saying it is him, obviously it's no, but it just gives me the air of, he looks a bit like, oh my God, seriously, you're gonna just, is it Clinton? Oh, this is really bad. The one that had the cigar gate thing with the woman. I'm sorry, look, this is, I'm quite happy to be this uneducated, because to do with events and politicians and God knows what. If someone said to me, who's the Home Secretary of the UK, I haven't got a clue. I just can't, I just, for some reason, I just won't absorb. I don't get exposed to it. I don't want to know. Because I have this trajectory of love and light and angelic and spiritual enlightenment to do, and I can't be diluted by all the crap that goes on and all of the BS that goes on the planet. It's just not for me. It's only you that backs it up, or someone will message me, or something I need to know will flash up, like, you know, the tanker, the oil tanker, that was on the first page of news before I dialed up. That's the only reason I found out. Yeah, was it? See who that is then. Unless it is him, I don't know. There's something happening around Dolly Parton. I keep seeing this blonde girl, and I'm sure it's... She didn't die, did she? Let me know in the comments below. I hope not. God knows why, I just saw a flash of her. This is hard work, you know, because you're literally asking what's going on a whole planet. And if you told me a year ago I'd be doing this, I'd be like, I don't think so, it's just too much. But do you know what? I've got to trust it and just do it. It's that simple. Yeah, we may hear of some more terrorism in Egypt. Sorry. Give me some good news, please. Please don't, like, you know, start cancelling all your holidays. It doesn't feel like it'd be a tourist, like in a hotel or something, do you know what I mean? What is that? So how it works is sometimes I physically sit in here. Sometimes it comes into my third eye, or I hear it, or I feel it, it's sentient. And other times the image just forms, it changes. It's just so remarkable. I'll try my granddad's Victorian black mirror, scrying mirror one day as well. I don't think that's important to mankind, but I'll say it anyway. There's some sort of bear or some sort of toy that's going to take the world by storm this year. I wonder if it's an interactive or robot bear or something. I know it's not important, but I have to say what I see. Apparently it's going to be huge. I don't know what that is. Some sort of toy or robotic device, or some sort of thing that's interactive. It's going to go boom. Yeah, there's a lot more robotic AI things being created at the moment. I remember watching, for the UK, do you remember watching Human, which was like AI is brought into the house, like humanoids. They are developing like Billy O, I'm telling you. They'll be in our houses in the next couple of years. If you want them. I don't. Perhaps in a couple of years I might want a nice muscly... No. I would like one to do my cooking and to give, you know, feed me what I need and to do all my physiotherapy and my pain relief. That'd be good. I'll have one of them. Yeah, they're pushing that big time. So that's going to be China, isn't it? Japan. All this technology, they're going to be creating huge things. And they are. They're already there. They've already got their prototypes ready to go. Interesting. And, you know, that's going to bring about, do you know all these films like I, Robot? It's going to bring about another type of war, another type of cover up, another type of, it just feels like AI is going to be the next thing that people will be fighting over and controlling and covering up, you know. It's all good though, don't worry, it's all good. But that feels like the next intrinsic part. It's almost like these films, you know, were created and born from people that have channeled the information for the future, you know. I don't think we'll go as far as the Terminator. I wouldn't mind Arnie turning up though and rocking up, apart from if I was called Sarah Connor. That's not a good look. But yeah, it's coming, I'm telling you. It's coming big time. They're just, and I remember talking about this before when it was channeled about AI creating a lot of issues for the good and for the bad. And I think that must have been about, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 months ago, something, I don't know. And we're entering into that. It's this slow, gentle, oh, look what you can do on your phone, look what you can do on your computer. Do you want us to write your email for you? I keep getting that now. Where's that come from? No, I want to write my own stuff, thank you very much. And then it looks like you're writing a book. Do you want assistance? No, thank you. And it's like gently introducing us, and then boom, before you know it, it'll be, oh, this is a cleaning robot who's going to also, you know when you need polish. It's coming, I'm telling you. Quicker than you think. We think it's miles off. It's not. I don't feel it is. I don't feel it is. We have got another volcanic eruption. I know we had Mount Etna, but I don't know what's happening with it. But I keep seeing a volcano. I'm like, I don't mention that again. It could be. It feels very Caribbean-y or West Indian, or it could be going across to that's Colombia, isn't it there? Peru. I don't know. It's, oh, what? Oh God, I'm rubbish at geography. Hawaii. Doesn't help. All I can see is a really beautiful sea, loads of tropical plants, and a volcano that has grumbled in the past but is going to go. Do you know what? There's going to be a lot of these though, to be fair, because don't let ego get in your way and start bloody making excuses. I'm not making excuses at all. It's, and don't start saying it could be anywhere. Everything you say comes to fruition at some point. Yeah, it could be Hawaii, Hawaiian Island. I know. It's just, God, it's just a loss of wildlife and plants, and I think this is, you know, this is the wake-up call that's going to get people to create more planting, more creation of our species of plants and trees and animals, because of the damage that's been created by the seismic shifts. Things happen to create new. So perhaps that's what this is, shifting consciousness into, we need to plant more and stop ripping down, because the disasters that we're going through are decimating our forests, our wildlife. Perhaps this is all for a push to change laws, to change protocols for protecting animal and plant species. It's like a magical world of wonderment, looking into a crystal ball with your third eye open and your divine chakra open. It's just, Harry's still here. You're right, love. My God. He's not in the ball, but I can see his image. So he's in the ether. Important. Random tennis ball. Someone's either retiring or gets an injury, or some big shot tennis player. They like doing little things as well, don't they? He's going to come out of a game. Random. Random. But I suppose I like doing the small things as well as the big things, just to bring validity. Yeah, that's a sandstorm. I've already said about that. Okay. So now, you know, they even tell me how to use it. So I'm sure it's Julianus just said stare through and let your third eye work. What's this about fairy tales? Fairy tale writer. I don't know if there's a collection to do with either Lewis Carroll or someone that created fairy tale stories. No, it'll be, what's his name? Oh, God, this is ridiculous when I can't think of it. You've got to give it to me as I can't think of it. Oh, I can't get it. I don't know if it's going to go out for auction. Hans Christian Andersen, thank you, whoever said that. So I don't know if there's like going to be a collection that goes out. These are just little tidbits they give to show that it's going to come into fruition, just, I suppose, back up the rest. But it's something to do with fairy tale stories or money, or, you know, news on something to do with the original fairy tale stories. Oh, I've said it. Yeah, it's fine. Can I have more on world events, please? Oh, it's not so much world events, dragon law. There is a big, huge surge of dragon energy coming in. And I really don't know a lot about that. I've got a dragon that keeps coming in during my hypnotherapy, green dragon, which I Google because I've never encountered dragons. I've known about them in the past, but they've never been quite prevalent. It's the same as the lion. And they're apparently healing dragon, but something to do with dragon energy. I don't, if there's anybody out there that knows a lot about it, can you let me know? But that's going to be big as well this year. Dragon energy coming in. And I know it isn't the Chinese year of it. It's a wood snake in it or something, I don't know. Dragon energy coming. I'm going to have to Google that. Do you want me to Google? Yeah, I'm going to research it once. I always research once they've shown me, rather than the other way round. Dragon energy. Oh, okay. I've just seen a huge ball of light just go boom, like the size of a golf ball over there. We've already done tennis, we'll do golf now. And this is to let you know, again, a reminder, because again, we're getting lots of panic here where people are going, oh my God, I'm seeing things, I'm seeing lights, I'm seeing shadows, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that. Stop thinking it's negative, right? You are being woken up. And what comes with being woken up is that you will start seeing more phenomena. You will see orbs that are the first spirit manifestation of your loved one or someone visiting you, right? It doesn't mean you've got something bad in your house. Don't tell everything to fluff off. I know we brought up the Black Cat Man. Thank you. Yeah, we brought up the Black Cat Man in a previous video, which has been reported by millions of people all over the world of seeing him. And we established that he's a fallen angel. However, I have got an exclusive because I went up myself yesterday. Completely forgot to mention this, but now it's happened. Thank you for reminding me. Sometimes Azrael does show the imagery of a black cat man. If people are open to it, it's like I'm going to do it. Harry Potter sees Thestrals because he's experienced and seen death, right? So if you are in a lineage of people that can see phenomena, or you're from a witch line, or you're just inclined to see that, I think I was talking about it with Danny as well, wasn't I, in our video, then you can get Azrael come to you in the black cat form. I think he's like, oh, I should change my imagery to say someone's going to pass. Many people have reported that phenomena. A fallen angel wouldn't do that. A fallen angel's looking to manifest his energy and his power on people that are perhaps weaker or going through stuff or are plain evil. And fallen angels have been down here for so long now, I feel they've lost any form of humanity or consciousness where they want to help. So they're going to hinder. But Azrael has chosen that imagery. So if you see a black cat, man, it doesn't mean it's evil. Especially like attracts like, remember that. But sometimes some of us do see the angel of death. I saw it with Aaron, Azrael. My mum, I saw him, and you saw the photograph. You see the photograph on here. And he comes in light form, cloud form to me, whereas imagery changes. So don't read into everything. If it's dark, black, shadow, it doesn't mean it's evil. And this is something you need to know. You need to be responsible that if you are waking up and your consciousness is opening, then learn to hone it. Learn from recommended, reputable people on how to open it up, you know, explore it and come back down again. Okay, it doesn't mean you're exposed to negativity. By being open to this, it means that you need to understand what you're seeing and not allow your ego system to make it all, oh my God. Every single day I'm getting emails of people saying, oh, I saw my nan at the end of my bed, or I'm seeing lights, or there's a shadow figure here, and there's this and that. And immediately they're panicking, thinking the dark are coming to infiltrate them. They're not. You're seeing the reality of what I see, that I've been seeing since a kid. And if I thought every single movement and everything that was happening was like, you know, negative, my God, I'd be a bloody nervous wreck. You know, and our guides look after us as kids. You know, some of us exposed for a reason of soul contracts, but, you know, we're looked after, we're guided by our guides. They don't expose us to negativity unless we are negative. So we need to, like, you know, put a bit of a lid on this. This is what I'm feeling. So, for instance, you know, I just saw that buffet. Oh, great, who's that? It's supposed to be Harry, actually. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? And then our other people go, oh, my God, something in the room. Just lose the fear, right? We are stronger than anything on this planet that's of a negative ilk. Love and positivity and the angel presence around us, our auric fields, can smash anything out the water. Unless it's too overwhelming, you've gone into someone that's just full of it, which is so rare. So let's start thinking positivity, you know. And there's so many, again, people saying, oh, well, something came in the room, I told it to fluff off. It could have been your nan. Just feel it first, gauge it, learn how to gauge it, find your workshops on your spiritual centres and embrace you being made awake. Whether you want it or not, it's happening. And we told you a year ago, 2 years ago, I told you 12 years ago in Earthwalkers. And at the end of the day, this is what's happening. So embrace it and go with it. And if it doesn't feel right, then you seek someone else. Other than that, don't let your ego interfere and think, oh my God, this is really bad. Because it's not. It's them saying, hey, we've been waiting ages for you to see us, and now it's happening. Amen to that. Okay? Oh, that's changed. So it looks like the Milky Way. Yeah, that's just the back of the celestial events. More and more are going to be coming. More and more. It's going to be like every day something's going to report something, whether it's a UFO or there's going to be phenomena in the sky, whatever it is. More people are waking up to what's being put in the skies. It's absolutely brilliant. What's that question mark for? Are we going to be all right? Are we going to be well? This is the main consciousness that's floating up to the angelic realms. Are we going to be all right? Oh my God, this is really bad. Oh God, we've got a new leader in our country. It's really, just hold on. It's changing. The horse was the most powerful emblem that came out as soon as I started this. It's going to be okay. We just need to ride it through. They've just made me see myself in there. So that means they're now pulling me back. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm going to have to start making notes of everything I mentioned and then doing another video of what came to fruition. But that's what I have for you this time round. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you on the next one, darlings. Thanks for joining me. And as always, thank you for your support, love. Subscriptions and likes. They make this grow, and this is how I can do this for you for nothing. So take care, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Just keep going.